Hi, this is Buzz with another replica that I made, and I think I'm ready to sell it. Depends on how many of them sell, how quickly, and for how much. But first of all, I'll describe it. The top on it, extremely nice color. See as it's fading to like an iced tea, and with some greening there, and I don't know if you can see the weather checking. You can see the top carve, very accurate, and placement of all the parts is correct. Got the right angle going through the pots there, and correct angle of the neck, and this fretboard is as dark as they come. It's Brazilian rosewood, salvaged from antiques, and huge pores, very dark, with new old stock inlays. Not to be confused with the Machiavellis that they're calling them. These are actual new old stock inlays. No difference between these and a real 50s burst. Here I have a set out. The new old stock there on the left, and on the right there is a partial set of the Machiavellis from retrospect, and you see they are different color and slightly different figure. As you see, the new old stock are kind of greenish, and this beam here on the floor is part of the beam that I used for the neck on this one. This is was a ceiling beam salvaged from a house that somebody demolished, and it's Honduran mahogany, and I was told that the house was built in the late 40s or 50s, so this is part of the there was two of these, twice as long as this one was, so that was used for the neck on this one. And it does have a special look to it. It kind of looks like a big strawberry with those huge pores. And I use celluloid neck binding, correct size dots, right neck angle, and the headstock pitch, and the correct type of ink. Not the artist type of ink. This stuff will take a polishing, it won't rub off. Even though it was put on top of the lacquer like it's supposed to be. And of course, Holly veneer. The parts that are on it are really good. And these are the fake 58 tuners with the simulated shrunken buttons. Got the serial number there, 91088. Correct size and font, location, and nylon nut. Correct truss rod, cold rolled steel. Right depth and everything. Works perfectly. The neck is straight, and it plays great without any issues. The weight is 8.8 pounds with all the parts. The body is also from a salvaged wood supply. See those pock marks there? That one and those two. They were patched up with mahogany. They were there was a hole going through it. about 1/4 inch in diameter in those spots, because in the 50s there was a company that hand bent airplane fuel lines, and they had all these mahogany benches with pegs in them that they used to hand bend them. They used mahogany, I don't know why, but that's what they did, and it was thick enough for the for these builds, one piece of course. And I make the back plates and then do some aging on them, and of course I make the pick guards and lightweight tailpiece. I made the switch tip, which is a real Catalan like they used in the 50s, so it'll turn amber. It takes a long time. It's like a little bit darker than it was when I first made it. Okay, so acoustically sounds great, real loud, vibrant. So now I'll plug it in, and that's the case it would come in. The historic custom shop case with the 2 neck supports. It's like new. These 2 Gibson amps are daisy chained. First you got the neck pickup. Position. And the bridge position. These frets are stainless steel jumbo, real jumbo. They're 0.057 tall, and the width is 0.110. So this would be a little bit wider than what I usually use. Well crowned, and I never have to remove much of the fret when I level them, because so they stay pretty close to what they were when I put them in. You'll never have to have it refretted, and that is a nightmare to have done for many reasons. That's why all my recent builds are done with stainless steel wire, after I learned how to work around the differences, which make it a lot harder to cut and level and stuff. After I got my method down, then that's all I want to use. Not everybody's skin's the same. I have a low acidity in my skin, but some players that go through a lot of frets, it's partially to do that they play a lot, and it's partially to do because of the acid in their skin eating into the metal. And very transparent tone, and yet warm, balanced. Oh, the neck thickness is 0.87 thick at the first fret and exactly 1 inch at the 11th fret, and so that's a real comfortable feel, low shoulder, 8.7 through 1.00. So, and there's a little bit extra width on this fretboard. It's 1.7 at the nut, graduating up to 2.17 at the 16th fret right here. That's a little bit of extra width, and then you have a little bit extra room to finger chords and to bend notes, and just feels more comfortable. Okay, so that about wraps it up on this one, and you'll see in the description what I'm asking for it and details like that. And if you have any questions about it that I didn't cover here, go ahead and ask. Thank you.